Okay, so let's get started with LinkedIn. You can see here we're looking at my LinkedIn profile. I'm just going to talk you through the key sections of your LinkedIn profile, and then we'll actually have a look at some model examples. First thing I want you to do is have a look at your background image. You can certainly put a background image that links back to your particular area, whether you're a data analyst or a civil engineer or a marketing or creative person. You can have a matching background. That's number one. Number two, a professional profile photo. So have a look at my photo, or you can see our head coach Langdon's photo here. It's head and shoulders corporate style. The next thing you can have a look at is your URL, because you're going to be putting, or you should put, your LinkedIn URL at the top of your resume as well. So sometimes, and I remember when I first created my LinkedIn profile, it had a whole bunch of numbers like that. And your profile may have the same thing. So what you need to do is just click here, edit your profile, and there's something called a vanity URL. So if you update your vanity URL, that's going to give you a cleaner URL, which is what I've got here. So vanity URL, background image, photo. Next section is headline. So LinkedIn gives you a number of characters or words that you can put in here. This section here is what you should use for your keywords. So if you're an accounting student or graduate or professional, put in some accounting keywords like MYOB or Xero. If you're a data analyst, put in things like Python, machine learning, Power BI. If you're a mechanical engineer, you can put in keywords like SolidWorks, 2D, 3D modeling, and so forth. Next section is open to. I want you to, if you are searching for work, make sure you keep your open to work tab open. So that will create like a little green circle. And when recruiters are searching for candidates, you have a higher chance of coming up, or you'll come up on their search results, which is good. The next section, which is super critical, is the about section. And I see a lot of people that miss out on having rich content in the about section. So you can see here, I'm using lots of bullet points. I'm putting a contact us and I sign off. It's a bit like a cover letter. So ideally what you should be doing is creating a about section that talks about your strengths, your skills, your achievements, and your qualifications. Okay, and finally, I want to highlight the experience section. Okay, so most of you will be job seeking or hunting for work, and you don't want this to be blank. So you can certainly put in like a consultant role, or you can maybe try and put in a project that you're working on at the top here for your experience. Ideally, if you have a big employment gap, you should be putting in, well, you should be doing something like an internship or an industry placement to bridge that gap. Okay, so that's the experience section there. LinkedIn is also a really awesome way to showcase your projects. Now you can upload your resume or PDF documents. You can even upload links to YouTube videos or create a personal video resume that you can even upload there. So these are additional things you can do to create a high impact LinkedIn profile. Okay, now just to finish off, I'm going to show you a couple of profiles of clients of ours who have done an exceptionally good job of creating a high impact LinkedIn profile. So this gentleman here, he's using the words data visualization in his headline, and he's obviously starting to work now, which is great. But he's using one keyword there. But what I really like about this gentleman's LinkedIn profile is his about section. So always start off with an introduction, your name, using keywords as to what title you are, and then 2 to 3 short paragraphs outlining your experience. And similar to mine, you're using bullet points in the middle, okay? These are all the keywords from this person's industry: data mining, multi-dimensional modeling, and he's also got some hashtags in there and his email. So this is a really great way to showcase your technical skills in the About section. Another profile that I want to have a look at is another one that really I have used as a model one is Robin's. Robin does a really good job here with his photo, background, and he's using keywords here. The reason these keywords are fantastic is because this is what recruiters will be searching for, and we'll come to that in a minute. Okay, and again, you can look at his About section, very similar to the previous one, similar to mine, using these bullet points. It's optimized, lots of keywords, introduction, and a conclusion in case the recruiter wants to reach out. Okay, so the more keywords you have, the more evidence you have of your skills and experience, you have a higher chance of getting found by recruitment agents and employers who are looking on LinkedIn for candidates just like you. If you don't optimize your headline, if you don't optimize your About section, you're not going to come up on the search listings when recruiters are using LinkedIn Recruiter and the recruitment platform of LinkedIn, Talent Solutions. Okay, you simply won't come up. So take some time out to use this as a guideline to enhance and optimize your LinkedIn profile. Now that your LinkedIn profile has been optimized and it's looking professional in terms of your photo, your headline, your About section, it's time now to start searching for professionals in your industry. So let's hypothetically say that you're a data analyst and you're looking for internships or jobs in that particular field. There's basically three types of people that you want to connect with. One is recruiters. So you could do a search for IT recruitment and we'll see who comes up. But you can see here there's a number of people. Jonathan, Chandan. So he may be a good person to connect with if we just open his profile and have a look. So he's an IT recruitment consultant at Experis. And he's been there for just only 2 months, but he's clearly worked in HR and recruitment. What you would want to do if you're in IT is send Chandan a connection request. So when you come to this part here, always click add a note. And what I would recommend is to actually have a couple of templates to use. So if I just open up an email here to come up with a template, you could have template 1 is for recruiters, okay? Template 2 is for industry partners or professionals. And template 3 can be for HR managers, okay? At the companies you want to target or work for. So if we go back to the person we were just looking at, what we can do is create a custom message. Okay, so you're going to say, hi, first name. My name's your first name. Let's say it's Steph. And I'm a software developer with experience in or skills in Java, .NET, and PHP. Okay. I recently graduated from Monash and am keen to move into a junior developer position. I noticed you recruit for IT roles, and I'd love to connect and share my CV and share my CV, full stop. I look forward to connecting. So it's not too pushy, okay, and you're not trying to ask him for a job, okay, so you're putting in some skills. You could even say, I recently graduated from Monash University, and I also have recently, now if you have done an internship and have also recently worked with whatever, okay, so this is going to be too long, okay, so you can see we've only got 300 characters and it is a bit too long, so you often need to customize this. So depending on your background and skills, you may want to promote the fact that you've done an internship. If you haven't got an internship, talk about your master's. Okay, so it takes time to develop these types of messages, but this is an example. So once you have created your connection message, you're going to hit send. Okay, and then Chandan will get that. Hopefully he responds and he accepts. Once he accepts your connection, then you can try and organize a quick phone chat, or you can send him a copy of your CV, okay, and ask him to keep that CV on his file in case any junior roles come up. So the word here is called cultivating. You've got to cultivate a relationship with Chandan or the other thousands of people that you should be building relationships with. The more connections you have, the more chance you have of getting shortlisted for an interview. So potentially someone like Modini could become a mentor, or Jeremy could be a mentor. He's at Medibank. So if we again click on Jeremy's profile and have a look and see where he has worked. So Medibank for 3 months. He was a co-founder and developer. Okay. So potentially Jeremy can refer you where possible. He's worked at Lion. So he would be awesome to build a relationship with, because he may be able to refer you to people in his network. So people like Jeremy are really fantastic people to connect with, and they should be on your LinkedIn. So you can use a similar template. Again, hi Jeremy, my name's this and I'm a that. Okay. Obviously, this will need to change. You can say, I came across your profile, okay, as I was looking for senior data analyst mentors, okay, and I'd love to connect, something like that. So the main objective here, guys, is to build your connections up to 500, 1,000. The more people you're connected with, the more people will know who you are. And when an opportunity comes up, and if you're continuing to be in touch with that person, that's how you get shortlisted for a phone interview, or if someone requests a copy of your CV, that's how it happens. So LinkedIn is a really powerful tool to find jobs in that hidden job market, and hopefully to start your career without having to fight and compete with all of the other candidates on seek.com. Okay, so take this feedback on board, optimize your profile. Don't forget, here are some connection messages that you can start using, and hopefully that gives you a really good head start in building a powerful LinkedIn profile that can maybe lead you to some jobs.